Cleveland Browns and the Houston Texans.
Y'all take them there and do tackles.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, week 7
Everybody
is
right
underway.
So never could do nothing, huh? I knew that nigga truly diabetic got something funky going on, bro.
Let's go.
He got this blitz he do. It's out to 3-5.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up
but
on first and 10.
Acting up so he really couldn't focus.
Yeah, I can appreciate that.
Yeah, that's why I was like.
From the gun, Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
He took
So
that running
second
back.
and 8 here after the pass play for 2
took a
yards
running
on
back
first
64
down.
overall.
Hey, I 7. Here we go. I got it.
Mayfield to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted.
There we go. Hot grits, pick him up. Let's go.
And they will score.
Get in the box.
6 for the Texans TD.
Yeah, we in the house, baby.
And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
No, this is generated.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a
that first round
touchback.
pick, boy. In drip league. I'm gonna see Levante Davis. The drip. You got the
The Browns drive about to get started.
Point it right. I got it.
First carry for Darius Geis.
Yeah, I see your first and
And he'll be
4.
upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain
28?
there.
29?
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hello? What's up? Who there? Who?
Mayfield looks to throw. Flush to his right.
Oh, what's happening? Oh, man, I ain't know, man. What's up with you?
That's caught inside the
Oh, wow,
20.
this nigga just burnt me
And he'll
deep.
take it
I should have had the
into
pick.
end zone
Oh,
for
what's
a
up? I
Browns
just took a phone. My girl told me it was ringing.
Oh,
A
Lord.
big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
Y'all still
As
in?
his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Yeah, we still in, nigga. We play Sunday.
Markey with the extra
Oh,
point.
understand how
And we are tied at 7.
The Chiefs.
Got to that motherfucker.
Yeah.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19.
Yeah, man,
And
that's
they're
crazy.
going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they
Hey, come
get
on,
it
G.
up
Your
past
pick
the
coming
30.
up. The 2K lead. Yes, you will, because you
Line
just
of
think you give
scrimmage
you a
at
picture in the
31
group.
now on 1st and 10.
That's nasty. That's nasty.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller.
This.
And he'll scratch out
Yeah.
only about a yard.
Yeah,
up to
yeah,
the
yeah,
32.
yeah.
Nice job by that defensive front
Damn.
there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
What's going on?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
They're not a scout in this league.
Watson going to give this one to Miller. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Check 9. Check 15. Check 4. That's it.
Yeah, that bitch online. You can
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
Boys taking all the right guards. You gonna beat on him?
A first down carry now for Miller. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Watson with a give to Miller. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Aaron Donald. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
He's won 2 picks.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll toss it to Miller. And he's going to lose yardage here. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
3rd and long, it's Watson. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Ryan Kerrigan, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, it's Trevor Daniel to punt. Back deep is Tavon.
I just thought about it right now. I got fucking Deshaun Watson.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that will go out of the back of the end zone. Way too much mustard. Not a good punt, and it will come out to the 20.
Come on, man. Panthers not even on. Why is he playing around these folks? The Jaguars. Are the Jaguars on?
The Browns drive about to get started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. 7-7, our score after 1. The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now a give, right side, it's Geis.
Oh, Lord.
He's into the clear.
Good fucking cut.
He's at the 40. Past the 20.
Lord.
All the way in. Touchdown.
Oh, my God.
Darius Geis, 77 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead.
He made a smooth little cutback.
And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
Yeah.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hold on. Let me get Hopkins on this out route. See if he's ready for it.
Now Watson.
Oh, come on, circle.
Pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Ryan Kerrigan able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Oh, hold on to the ball, bitch.
3rd down there, but he can't.
Come on, man.
More problems here on 3rd down.
Come on, bro.
Once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it
Our
hard to
possession
win
catch
a
that
ball
hole
game
too,
because then you're
man.
relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams.
Still
You
drop
got to
that
get it
motherfucker.
done with your offensive
Come on,
unit.
Fuller. You in a contract year, baby.
And the punt
Asking
team
for
on
more
now
money
is
and
this
shit, you
one
gotta come
sent
through.
away. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross?
He's supposed to catch
Well, they're going
that
to say
one.
on this side of midfield.
It's all good. You know what? Let me blitz his ass. Put that motherfucking stunning on him.
180.
On 1st down, this is Geis. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Hey, 133.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield.
Let's go.
Sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. J.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Oh yeah, I run this.
So
I run this stretch. Yeah, I'm in the wing tight. I run this stretch,
down.
man. And I'm gonna flip it to the other side. Cause he overloaded on that side.
Lamar Miller. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Watson on 3rd down. And a catch made by Hopkins. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Watson on first down.
I'm throwing the ball, bitch.
And he goes down.
Come on.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now Johnson, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Watson. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And this is brought back to the 22. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now guy stripped.
Come on, pick that shit up.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And Parkey's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, don't run the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here.
Oh, to get them
hot.
hot.
To start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
Oh, throw the ball R1.
And he goes down.
God damn, man. He's getting to me just in fucking time, bro.
Final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Now Watson to throw on 3rd down. And he finds Stills complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Going deep here for Stills. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. His guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Trying to get it that time to Stills. Following the interception, Mayfield. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this one is right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Fletcher Cox able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Another try after the first down sack. Watson, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. To throw, Mayfield. Sliding out of the pocket. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They keep it with Miller on first down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front, they got to just pin their ears back and get after them now.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. That is passes.
Man, ain't no fucking way, man. Fuck.
Picked up by Josh Jones. And they will take over possession of the football.
Ain't no fucking
at
way.
Their 42-yard line.
Oh, man, 26-7, man, 3rd quarter. And he just picked it off.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
Hey, let's go. Run. Point it right. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
A 1st down throw from Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. It's caught at the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big pickup of 38. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And he is into the end zone.
Yo.
Didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Parkey adds the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he will be marked out right there at the 20-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson. And now here's
wow, he just threw it all the way to the inside like that. Come on, bro. This game cheating like a motherfucker.
Interception woes. They just continue to
just gotta hold my fucking line. Ain't no way he was supposed to throw that to the inside.
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
He's going to be out of bounds seconds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Houston. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. On the ground, Geis.
Oh, bitch.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Darius Geis, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on? And my goodness, another
Bro, why is this,
interception.
man, this shit over here.
Picked up by Josh Jones. And he'll score.